Welcome back to TacosandGeeks.com Essential Anime. This is episode 55. Justin here, and today we are going to be discussing a movie that I alluded to on episode 53 when we talked about Dragon Ball Z Broly, the legendary Super Saiyan. I alluded that there are two films that most DBZ fans will consider the best Dragon Ball Z film. Keep in mind, we're not talking about Dragon Ball or Dragon Ball Super or GT. We're talking about Dragon Ball Z movies. And obviously, I did episode 53 was Broly, the legendary Super Saiyan. Today, we're going to be talking about the other film many people consider to be the best Dragon Ball Z film, and that is Dragon Ball Z Cooler's Revenge. As always, I give you a brief synopsis, so here we go. After destroying Frieza on Namek, Goku returns to a peaceful life on Earth. When informed his brother has been killed by a Saiyan, Cooler is hell bent on killing Goku and making him pay for his brother's disgrace. Goku has to find the power within him to defeat a warrior even more powerful than a horrible Frieza. And this is the first movie to feature Goku as a Super Saiyan, also the only movie to feature just one Saiyan, or at least if you count Gohan. So here, well, one pure-blooded Saiyan, I should say. Anyway, so Cooler's Revenge is awesome, is epic. I will have to say there is a little bit of continuity error where I always felt confused or its placement in the DBZ timeline. This obviously has to take place during the or before the Android Saga starts. I'm assuming this takes place when Goku, Vegeta, everybody's out there training, and Cooler decides to come in. My confusion of the placement is where obviously it has to do with Gohan, and I think this was just a continuity error because in Garlic Jr., Gohan has a little bit longer hair and he doesn't have a tail. In this movie, Gohan is back to how he looked on Namek, and his tail is back. So, not sure if that was just a slip up on the animator's part, but it's kind of weird because if I'm remembering the series correct, Gohan's tail was gone after Piccolo did the whole moon thing. But yeah. So otherwise than that little continuity error or my confusion on that part, this movie is badass. I personally, I'm torn between which I consider the best. I kind of lean a little bit more towards Broly because I like Broly a little bit better than Cooler. But Cooler, and no pun intended, is absolutely cool. This was such a badass film, and just the fact that if we have Frieza that has a brother who has just the way Cooler looks, the way he was designed, the way his final form looks. Cooler was a legit threat in here, and I really wish we would get a series arc with Cooler. Hopefully, if Super ever comes back, I will love a proper Cooler arc, and I will love to see him explored a little bit more. And you're gonna see that when I do my top 10 Dragon Ball villains. I want to see in the Super arcs, but yeah, otherwise I would say like this is some really great action here. I love the story with this one because Cooler has kind of a chip on his shoulder. Part of it is not part of it is the fact that yeah, Frieza is dead. You know, he lost to a Saiyan, but a lot of it is Cooler just kind of protecting that family name. His family is disgraced in his eyes because Frieza lost to a low dirty Saiyan, so it's going up to be Cooler to correct this mistake by Frieza. And you find out with I'm sorry for the spoiler, you find out kind of is Cooler's mistake as well because he had a chance to take out Goku and he didn't do it when he was a baby. So I kind of like how they did callbacks to Goku's childhood. We get a little exploration here. We have some really good moments here. Everybody gets a chance to shine, especially Piccolo. Piccolo's a complete badass, especially his entrance in here as well. Piccolo does a really great job. I mean, we have some nice humor here with Ulan. You have some nice humor here with Krillin, and it's a really good movie here. Great voice acting, obviously from English and Japanese dub. It's just a badass movie, and I definitely would put this as it's either Brawly the Legendary Super Saiyan or the Revenge of Cooler. For me, that's the best Dragon Ball Z film. I didn't really. I liked the Return of Cooler when they went on Namek and you get Metal Cooler. That was pretty badass. I mean, plus we got Vegeta. If you watch it in the Japanese dub, Vegeta curses up Storm, which I wish they would did more of in the English dub with the actual dialogue. When Dragon Ball Z, uh, for those who are so used to the English dub, DBZ has Vegeta at least curse a lot. I mean, he be saying fuck shit and like a lot of stuff, man. It's so badass in Japanese. But overall, Cooler's Revenge is an epic, epic, epic film. Love the character of Cooler. Love the way they use Piccolo. Everybody got a chance to shine. Everybody got their burn. Krillin as comedy relief. Gohan, Gohan's Gohan's there. And then of course it ends the usual way, which with when it comes to Goku. But this is a stellar film. Definitely check this one out. Add this one to your collection as well. This is Justin from otakusandgeeks.com for Essential Anime. This is episode 55. What did you think of Cooler's Revenge? Who is your favorite Dragon Ball Z villain? Comment below, let me know, and I'll catch you on the next one. Later days. Peace.